Pisces, and welcome to your June 2018 relationship reading with Divine Love Tarot. I want to thank you guys for joining me, whether it's your first time or you're a return viewer or subscriber. I want to say thank you, welcome, and I hope the message resonates. If you find that the message in this video is just not resonating for you, then I would suggest you try your rising sign, your moon sign, and even your Venus sometimes, because those planets may be more prominent in your chart. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get into it. This is a relationship reading, so it's between you and a specific person, okay? So whoever it is that comes to mind when you're coming to YouTube to watch tarot videos, that's who this video is about, okay, guys? So it's going to be a card that represents your current energy, what's going on between the two of you, what they're thinking, what they're feeling, what they're showing, what you're showing, what you're feeling, and what you're thinking. All right, and then I'll pull a clarifier for each position. And if you find that this video is making sense for you, then let me know in the comments. Okay, guys, let me know what's going on. I love to hear from you guys. All right, let's go ahead and get started. First card represents your current energy. What's going on between you and this person right now, Pisces? Lord Jesus, please take this wheel. Take the wheel. It's the Devil in the reverse. And that's very interesting because the Pisces love reading for this month is titled The Devil Will Test You. Okay, so let's see. We'll see what's going on in this reading. Next card represents what they're thinking, Pisces. We've got the Ace of Pentacles. Next card represents what they're feeling. We've got the Two of Wands. Next card represents what they're showing you. We've got the Three of Pentacles in reverse, okay? Next card represents what you're showing, Pisces. We've got the Magician. Next card represents what you're feeling. We've got the Eight of Wands. And next card represents what you are thinking. And we've got the Empress in reverse, all right, guys? So this is a very interesting spread here because we've got the Devil, and he's in reverse, so that's not terrible, because this could indicate that you are aware of the toxicity of this, or the nature of this relationship, okay? So whether this is a relationship that you're still in or someone that you've broken up with but you're still thinking about them, you realize, or you both realize, that there were some unhealthy habits, whatever they may have been, within this relationship, okay? With the Devil reverse, though, it's like you're no longer bound. So if this is a breakup, that means that you guys are, getting over each other, or whatever it was that kept pulling you back together, that's no longer in effect, okay? But also with the Devil reverse, for the newer relationships, this could actually be a warning to be careful not to indulge and not to fall into the trap of those habits that we tend to have and those things that bind us together, right? So if you're very sexually attracted to this person and that's all there seems to be, that's a red flag. And instead of succumbing to that attraction over and over again until you feel like you can't be without it, get out now, right? It's like throw the whole thing away, right? That's the new phrase, right? Throw the whole thing. Everything is the whole thing. Oh, you got a whole boyfriend. They had a whole other relationship. Well, if you're seeing red flags in this situation, then throw the whole thing away, okay? Because that's what the Devil in reverse is about. And if you've already gotten out of a toxic situation, or if you've already left this person and you're considering going back, remember, the Devil is testing you. The Devil is trying to see, look, are you really over this situation? Did you really learn that lesson? Is karma really done between the two of you? Let's see. All right, let me go ahead and clarify this position now. And Lord, it's not a bad card. It's the Ten of Cups. So Pisces, you done went and fell in love, huh? Or you think you're in love. And to me, I feel like this is the test. Is this relationship really love? Or is it really just a toxic relationship that you've convinced yourself into thinking is love? And honestly, I'm going to just roll this into the fact that this is the video about whether the Devil is testing you or not. Because The Ten of Cups, Pisces, it's like, are you really in love with this person? All right. And I mean, we know what the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is about happiness, coming together. It's about being in love, right? Look at this. Look at this. Everybody in this card is very happy, and they've got it all. Okay, they feel like they've got it all because they have each other. It's not the Ten of Pentacles. There's no groundedness here. There's no security. This is all about feelings and emotions. Okay, so at least you guys feel like you love each other. You feel like you're in love with each other. Now, a danger with the Ten of Cups, because all cards have them, is idolizing or idealizing a situation. Okay? Fantasizing, daydreaming that this situation is love when it's really just lust, or it's really just intense sexual attraction that you have for a person. All right, so there's the test, Pisces. You've really got to figure out what's going on here. Moving on now to what are they thinking? Okay, we've got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So they're thinking that either this relationship doesn't have any potential, that they're thinking they can't get this off the ground. Okay, they're thinking that they can't manifest anything with you because nothing's happening. Okay? Also, with the Ace of Pentacles, this can indicate rejection. So they may feel like you've rejected them. So if there's a situation here where there was a breakup or involved and you guys are no longer together, then this person really is like, okay, so they rejected me. What do I do now? Okay. There could also be some jealousy involved. All right, let's go ahead and clarify that. And we've got the Five of Swords. Whenever I see the Five of Swords, I think of mind games, okay? Especially in a love reading. This is not a general reading. So Five of Swords represents competition sometimes. So they may be thinking that you have other people. They may be thinking that they're not the only one, that you're playing games with them. They may also be trying to, they may be feeling defeated, right? But then with the mind games, it's either they feel like you're playing mind games or they're trying to figure out how to manipulate you because they're trying to figure out how to manifest something. They're like, why am I not able to manifest something with this person? I've got to find a way. And here goes that devil behavior, right? Because instead of using honest communication and relying on the fact that you may have feelings for each other, this person is going to fall back on manipulation. Now, if it's a situation where they feel like you have manipulated them, right? Then they're really going to be like, well, there's no potential here. Okay, this person's playing games with me. I don't really want to continue. So I'm not going to make it seem like, Pisces, you guys are not victims. You're not always victims. Sometimes you're damn well possible of being the person who is playing games with another person. Okay, nobody's above that. No sign is above. All right, we're all guilty sometimes. Every single sign, no sign is better than the other. We're just all different and we all have our different ways of doing things. And Pisces, you guys definitely do have a different way of doing things sometimes, which borders into manipulation because you guys tend to use a particular set of skills, and we'll get into that because I see where this reading is going, to get those things. So let's go ahead and move on to what this person is feeling. Two of Wands. They're frustrated. They may be losing their passion for the situation, okay? Because any wand in the reverse represents a lack of passion, an ebbing of energy, a loss of energy towards the situation. And maybe because they're frustrated, they're like, okay, look, they may not even know really with the Ace of Wands, with the Two of Wands, I should say, it's like they're afraid to make a move. They're not going to make a move, okay? They feel like they shouldn't make a move towards you, especially if they feel like you're playing mind games, or they're afraid that they don't know. They're afraid they haven't figured out the right way to make something manifest with you yet, okay? It's like they're still in the kitchen stirring up their cauldron. Now, sometimes the Two of Wands can indicate somebody who's waiting for something. Okay, they may be waiting for you to come and kind of like sweep them off their feet. And it's interesting because both of these cards, even though one is in the reverse and one isn't, they kind of have that same connotation. This one, it's like your patience you've got to work on. This one, it's like they're waiting for something to come towards them. They're not making a move because it's like, oh, this person's going to come back. Let's go ahead and clarify that. And we get the World card. So this can indicate that they really have good feelings towards you, Pisces, or that at the very least you make them feel good. You make them feel complete when they are with you. And here goes that 10 of Cups, right? Despite the mind games and whatever else is going on, you guys have gone and found a way to squeeze blood out of a stone, right? You've gone to take a devil type situation and found some real fairy tale love in here, or at least you think you have. The verdict's still out on that one. But this person sees you or feels like the world, like they have it all when they're with you. And sometimes relationships are like that, but then when you're apart, what the heck is going on? How are you communicating with each other? All right, what are they showing you? Okay, well, despite the fact that they're feeling like the world, they're showing you a lack of effort. They're showing you with the Three of Pentacles in reverse, that's a lack of cooperation. For some, they may have ended the situation because the Three of Pentacles ends. It represents a cancellation of the situation. Okay, so for some of my Pisces, you're dealing with someone who may have just said, look, this is too much. Because even with the Five of Swords, sometimes this is indicating that they feel like you're just too much. You're too much for them to handle. They don't even know how to handle you, Pisces. They honestly don't. And they're not going to continue to waste their time trying. All right, that's where somebody is. Let me go ahead and just clarify their side with that so we can wind up on your side. We get the Moon. They're confused. All right, they're emotional, they're confused. They may even have secrets, okay, with that Three of Pentacles. They may even have other people, okay? And we do have this Five of Swords with the competition here. So despite whatever else is going on, they do have certain feelings when they are with you or when they think about you or when they are around you. And that may be the draw between the two of you. That despite whatever else is going on around you guys, you still have these feelings for each other. Okay, and maybe both of you are just two people who have never really learned how to effectively communicate what you are feeling. Maybe you're two people who have carried the baggage of mind games and playing games in relationships for years and years and years because that's all you knew. And now you have a situation where you had the opportunity, whether it's still on the table or not, like I said, we don't know, for the 10 of Cups, but did you mess it up playing these games, or are you just fooling yourself that this is love when really it's just the devil? Okay, moving on to what you're showing, Pisces, and it's the Magician. Okay, now in the upright, the Magician tends to be a positive card. The Magician is someone who is smart, they are magnetic, okay? They know how to get what they want. The Magician can also be someone who's picky or who sometimes has that air of superiority. So this person may feel like, they may see you as either someone who thinks that they're better or thinks that, like, basically you can't have me. I know I can have you, right? I know I can get anyone I want. I can have anything I want. That's the Magician. The Magician's like, I can have you when I want to. I'll make my fingers snap, boom, and here you are. Okay, so that's the energy that they are receiving from you, or that's what they see of you, or what you're showing them. Okay, so wouldn't that be confusing? Okay, I'll get to the confusing part because I think I'm jumping ahead because I'm already up here, but I'm still down here. So let's round it out. So the Magician is not for nothing also a master manipulator. I know it's in the upright in this reading, and when they're in the upright, they just tend to use their magnetism, okay? But also if they so choose to, they do know how to manipulate situations for their benefit. So this person over here is probably thinking that you are trying to manipulate them because That's what you're showing, Pisces. All right. Let's go ahead and clarify that position. And we get the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is very popular. The Knight of Wands is very sexy, very sexual, okay? Lots of attention, likes drama, very seductive, okay? Can be considered like an actor and actress. So I really think that this I'm sorry to laugh because I am a Pisces and I'm very familiar with these kinds of situations. And I think that this person's looking at you like, what kind of game is this person really playing right now? Like, what are they really doing right now? And that's why they're not engaging because okay, like I said, this could be a relationship that is ongoing. But the fact that there's a lack of effort coming on this part, I feel like that's where if you are in a relationship, okay, and I think this is where the lines are going to get drawn here. And don't shoot the messenger because that's all I am. If you are in a relationship with this person, okay, I feel like there are. Okay, so if this is a situation where you are in an actual relationship with this person currently, then I feel like you really need to look at whether or not there are red flags going on here. And if possible, you need to pay attention to where you can correct unnecessary behavior between the two of you, okay? I'll get into that a little bit more once I finish your side of the reading. But I feel like right now it's almost like, listen, if this person is thinking that they can't manifest anything or that things are just not able to get off the ground with you guys, right? And there's mind games going on, whether they're playing mind games or you're playing mind games, that's already a red flag right there. Okay, if they are exhibiting a lack of effort for whatever reason, Pisces, that's an issue. That's something that needs to be addressed, because it's almost like if they're staying in the situation because they're so sexually attracted and magnetically drawn to you, that's not necessarily a healthy situation, because there's cards in every position of their side of the reading that shows some type of either confusion, lack of effort, unhappiness, some type of negativity, okay? And so that's a red flag. Someone who feels one way about you but shows something different, that's wishy-washy, that is a red flag, okay? Now, moving back to your side of the reading, we've got the Eight of Swords, okay? The Eight of Swords is how you're feeling. And with the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands can indicate that you're feeling intensely about this person or the situation. For some, it can indicate that you may feel swept off your feet or even in love. But for others, you may be ready for a commitment, but you're frustrated because it's not coming, okay? With the Eight of Wands, these wands are up in the air. Have they hit the target? Will they hit the target? That's neither to be here or there, so it could be a situation where you're both waiting for the other one to come back and sweep you off your feet, whatever you guys felt for each other in the beginning that brought you together. But currently it's like, and I think more on their part, they're looking for you to make that happen, Pisces. They see you as the magician. They see you as the one that can fix the situation. So maybe it is up to you, Pisces. Maybe you're the one who's been bringing this devil energy into the relationship this whole time. This person may genuinely want to love you, right? They may not know how to, but that is there. So if they're looking to you to be the better person in this situation, or they may be looking to you to be the better person, clarify this position, we get the Knight of Pentacles, which represents patience. So I feel like despite what you're feeling, you're still going to be patient about it, okay? It's like, okay, I do feel like the Eight of Wands. I do feel like I was hit with Cupid's arrow. I am in love, or at least I think I'm in love. But whoa, Kimosabi. Okay. Whoa, hold your horses now. Okay. Well, let's not rush into things. Let's not rush this, because we know what this is, and despite the fact that we may feel this or we're hoping that this is the case, we know better at this point, right? So I feel like this combination of cards, Pisces, is your know better combination. You know better than to just go with the flow. Even though you're feeling really sexual, and you're probably really drawn to this person, and they're probably really drawn to you right now, I feel like there's some other aspects of this relationship that need to be worked out, and that's also what this devil in reverse represents. That the sexual attraction is no longer longer the main event. There's other things that you guys mean to each other, or that there's other reasons why you guys have been drawn to each other. And it's time to look at those other aspects versus just only this. And maybe that's why they're not engaging. This is not going to work anymore. Okay. This sexy act and the sexy routine, it's not necessarily going to work, because they're just like, they're just shaking their head like, oh God, I can't. I'm not going to fall for that trap again. All right. Now let's move on to what you're thinking, Pisces. And you're thinking the Empress in reverse. So it's almost like, despite what you feel and despite what you're showing, you think that this situation is disappointing. You think that this person only wants you either for sex, or that they only see you as a trophy. Okay. You don't think that they love you, or they're not adoring you or nurturing you. You feel like all those things are lacking or missing. Okay. Um, let's go ahead and clarify. We got the Three of Swords. This is disappointment. So you're disappointed, and I feel like it's by this lack of effort or whatever may have happened between the two of you in the past. You're definitely disappointed and not feeling appreciated, or don't feel like they don't appreciate you. All right. So it's really, I mean, if you think about it, isn't that the ultimate mind game, where you're able to show one thing when you're thinking something so completely different? So you're showing this person that you are on the move, you're popular, you're sexy, you can have whoever you want, whenever you want. You know, you are the SHIT. Okay. You are the magician. You make the magic happen. Okay. That's what you're showing. But here, whether you've expressed this to them verbally or not, you're thinking that this person has hurt you. You're thinking that this person may even have used you. Okay? But that's not what you're showing. That's not genuine. That's a mind game. Okay? And I think that this person is confused by that, because it's like, well, if I hurt you so bad, or if you're so disappointed, I know you still love me. Obviously, that's still there, but you're showing me all this sexy stuff, and you're showing me like you just don't care. You can do whatever you want. You can get whoever you want. That's not genuine, Pisces. So, you're playing a game, whether you realize it or not, which is part of the devil, because it's like, do you realize, okay, with this devil in reverse, do you realize that you are playing a game, and that game may be jeopardizing your Ten of Cups? Whether you're playing it back and forth, you both may be playing a game. And that's why this devil is still here, because you guys really haven't. Have you learned your lesson? Okay, is the devil testing you? Is this real love? Or are you guys just playing games and confusing each other and tricking each other into thinking that this is something more than it isn't? All right, Pisces. So if you are playing mind games and you know you're playing mind games, it's like you're dancing with the devil, okay? Ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? Well, that's what you're doing now, Pisces, if you guys keep this up. Now you have an opportunity here, I feel. I feel like for some of you, like I said, if this is a relationship, for some reason, I feel like if it isn't a relationship, like if you guys have broken up and there's a consideration of getting back together, that you actually do have a better opportunity to come back and not play these mind games with each other. I feel like if you're still in the situation, it's going to be a little bit harder, because it's going to require um, a change, where once you have that break, that change is already there, and both people already go to the respective corners, and you have time to actually see and reflect on what you've done, why it happened, how it happened. And because you're not together, you have time to miss each other, and you realize, okay, am I taking this thing for granted? I really want this person back. I'm really in love with this person. I made a mistake. And so coming back together, you already have that opportunity there on the table to address these feelings, okay? Because in your minds, in your hearts, okay, you may be feeling emotional, you may be feeling great. This person makes you feel amazing. You both make each other feel very good, okay? Because you both have cards in your what you're feeling portion of this reading that indicate that you feel amazing when you're with each other, or that you guys make each other feel amazing. But in your minds, okay, there's lots of rejection. You're both kind of feeling rejected. This person's feeling rejected. Either they're trying to figure out how to manipulate you, or they feel like you're playing mind games. You're just feeling used. You're just feeling like, okay, you know what? They don't love me. I may not love them, or I don't love them anymore. You feel like they don't love you. It's like, I feel like you guys are not connecting on all levels, okay? And that's where there's definitely a disconnect here. You're trying to fake the funk, Pisces, okay? And we know Pisces can be actors. You don't care about nothing. Pisces, how many memes have you seen about a Pisces? Pisces don't care about anything. Meanwhile, back at the ranch of caring where we live, everything everything bothers, everything hurts, okay? I know people are like, why is she laughing? But it's true. Everything hurts. Okay. But when we step out in the world, we put on our sunglasses, right? And we start strutting around. We're the magician. We could do it all. We can have it all, right? But that's not necessarily always the truth. So, Pisces, be realistic, be truthful. Don't jeopardize this 10 of Cups. Because if you keep playing games, this devil is going to come back. The devil is not gone, he's still here. All right, guys? So, that's the reading. Let me know what you think, and I will see you guys. Oh, hit me up for a personal reading. Okay, guys? If you like this reading and you want it to be more personalized for you in your particular situation, definitely go ahead, hit me up. Also, I just want to address this love triangle. There may be a situation where you definitely are in a love triangle, because you got this Three of Swords here, and they've got the Three of Pentacles down there. So they may have, with this competition, it could be either way. It could be either way. Because if they see you, they're kind of seeing you as a player, Pisces. Either they think you have other people because of these mind games that you're playing, or maybe you do have a lot of people who are interested in you, because that can also be represented by the Empress in reverse, okay? But still, there's this hurt here. This is disappointment. There's the rejection and the feeling like you're too much. So you've either got to figure out how to get on the same page with this person or walk away. All right, guys, and that's the reading. I'll see you at the next reading. Bye, Pisces.